summer theater again. I think it's going to go ahead. Yeah, it's going good.
Check. Mic check. Larry, are you starting to talk?
I'm sitting next to you. No.
There's a voice from the great beyond. Hello. I think all the if you guys, Dick, if you want to go to the other side in the middle, those microphones are the ones that are on. So you know what? Just give me 1 second. I'll turn Dick Warlock on. I bet you haven't heard that in a long time.
I don't think it's on.
Yeah, mine.
I got it.
Hold on, Larry. You're muted.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, no, not. Well, I can scoot down. Which one's what?
That one works. No? Does that one work?
Yeah.
Okay, so come, we'll
Okay.
share.
Shifting.
This one, that works.
We're moving everybody down one. Is that what we're doing?
All right.
Good.
See, Sherry's coming.
Yeah.
So did you did not want
Put it there so I can fall over.
All the marks in there?
We're recording? Yeah, let's do that, right?
to, what about
Yeah.
I think I gotta do this right.
Oh, good.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite shirts. Anybody who knows me knows I have a lot of shirts. So guys, let's we're going to talk here about a film that was definitely ahead of its time. Took a brave step away from sort of a slasher formula and delivered a really unique story. It's become obviously a beloved cult classic, or you wouldn't all be here right now. I personally and Connecticut HorrorFest are incredibly honored to have the minds and talented actors who brought this vision to life. Please, huge round of applause for Tommy Lee Wallace, Dick Warlock, Stacey Nelkin, and Dr. Dan Challenge himself, Tom Atkins. Thank you guys again for being here. So anybody who's seen me do a panel, I really like to ask just a handful of questions, then like to really toss it to you guys, because you guys aren't here to hear me babble and wonder what I'm thinking about. You know, you guys want to ask your own questions. So the way that's going to work, since we don't have a room mic, oh, you do have a room mic. Oh, Ken, you are just something else, baby. You're amazing. Who loves you? So I'll ask a few questions, and then we'll point some people out. Ken will come over with a mic, and that's Ken over there, the white-haired, fuzzy gentleman. He'll come over with the mic, and he'll pass it over to you. So let's start with a question for Tommy. Yes, Tommy, directing Halloween 3, obviously a bold move for the franchise. What was your vision for the film and the story that you really wanted to tell?
I wanted to accurately bring to life the screenplay. For starters, that's every director's job. It should be said that this brilliant, strange idea did not come from my head. It came from Nigel Neal's head. He was the original writer. He was a god in the 50s science fiction of Great Britain. And I suppose the reason we wound up rewriting Nigel was because something about his writing stayed locked in 50s British science fiction television. And so what first John and then I wanted to do was, look, our audience was American teenagers and 20-somethings, and we wanted to update it enough so that they would go see it and buy tickets. John rewrote Nigel and I rewrote John. Nigel didn't like the direction we took and took his name off. John never claimed credit. So I wound up with sole credit, which is like ridiculous. But I'll take it because I'm proud of the script. What was the question?
I think you answered it.
Safe to say that you covered it. Thank you. Question for Stacey.
Q&A is over.
As Ellie, you were part of a very different kind of a Halloween film, obviously. You know, did you know that going in? Had you seen the previous Halloween films? And kind of what was your initial reaction to the script's premise?
Oh, good questions here.
Thank you.
First of all,
Yeah.
Dick is very under the weather and has no voice, so he was requesting that you don't ask him questions.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but Dick's
He's here for moral support.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Is this happening? Can you hear this?
Yes.
He's here for moral support. So, Dick, your experiences, could you explain?
Thanks, Tommy. I had not seen either. I guess just one had been, no, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I had not seen either because I was traumatized by watching The Exorcist when I was young.
Fair.
And so I really avoided scary movies because, you know, stayed in my head too long, and bad dreams and things. So I had not seen either of them, so I really didn't know about how great a departure it was until after the movie. Somehow I did get to see 1, and then eventually I saw 2. I thought 1 was great, but our movie I loved because I loved my character, Ellie. She had a lot of spunk and a lot of determination, and she was kind of willful, and I loved that.
Yeah.
So that was what drew me to the movie,
Right.
actually. Yeah.
Awesome. How do you feel about the film's cult classic status, as it were?
It's stunning, and it's really thanks to all of you. It's truly stunning.
Yeah.
None of us expected this, right?
Oh, no,
This
no.
was, this is really an incredible surprise and kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a question for Mr. Atkins.
Is that for me too?
That's you. Yeah.
What my thoughts about the movie? And,
Nope.
No, I got you. I got a new question for you.
Right?
I got a new question for you. As Dr. Dan Chalice, you know, our hero, a character who's often seen, as one of the best everyman protagonists. What did you enjoy most about playing Dr. Dan Chalice?
The drinking. and all the girls. Oh God. Yeah, I enjoyed everything about doing Dr. Chalice. Is this working? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So one of my favorite stories about the movie is Tommy went to look for the location of where we would shoot. And him and Dean Cundy went up to Eureka, flew up to Eureka, rented a car, made a hard, started down the coast. And the first town I got to was the town, right? You tell it.
Sack of shit.
Yeah. Okay. So he got to this little town. What was it called?
Lolita.
Lolita, California. And they start driving through it slowly. And Tommy goes, oh, geez, look at that factory. And it's for lease. And it's, he said that would be great for the Shamrock factory. And they keep going. They go past the motels, ideal. They go through the whole town. And they get to the other side. And he said to Dean, do you feel like you were being watched the whole time we were driving through the, and Dean said, I did. This is where we would shoot Halloween. And that's a wonderful story to me. And my experience on the movie was I was thrilled to get the movie and the part, and I didn't even have to audition for it. Him and John gave me the part, and I was elated and delighted by that. And he called me one day, or John, somebody called me and said, come out to the office. We're interviewing the final 3 girls for Ellie. We're not sure who these 3. So I went and would you come and read with them? And I said, sure. So I went out, and I don't know what number Miss Grimbridge was when she walked through the door, but as soon as she walked out of the door, all of us in the room said, that's it, she's it. So that's how she got her part. And I did enjoy the drinking and lollygagging with nurses and stuff, but I've often thought, and I decided, you know, what the hell kind of a doctor is this guy? And leaves his wife and 2 beautiful children, beautiful wife, and heads north with a young woman looking for her father and grabbing 6-packs along the way. And I decided he is an incredibly brilliant and talented trauma surgeon with a drinking and a woman problem. That's chalice for me. I love also that we got to do a scene in the Shamrock Bar, which, by the way, is still exactly, it's moved, but it's exactly the same looking as it was back when we shot there. And I've often thought if I ever moved back to California, I would move up to within walking distance of the Shamrock Bar and get in a little apartment and just go there every afternoon and watch the news and have a couple of beers and then go home. And I love that in that Shamrock Bar, right outside and across a couple of streets, is the square where the original invasion of the body snatchers, the pods were handed out to the people from trucks in that very square up in that, what the hell is it? Santa Maria's, Santa Mira.
Oh, give me a minute, I'll think of it.
Yeah. But I did hate the song. I think we all hated the song by the end of the movie because it played behind every scene we shot. It was, you know, 3 more days of Halloween. And there's a picture of me that some people have brought around today for me to sign, of me watching the TV, listening to that song, holding a shot glass in my hand. I don't recall, it probably wasn't real whiskey, but I needed that shot glass. Put up with that song every day. Those are some of my thoughts. Yeah, I know.
The town that Tommy's talking about is Sierra Madre, and because we owe a lot to the original invasion of the body snatchers, Santa Mira is the town.
Well, that's what we call it.
Well, it's not just what we called it, it's what they called it in the original invasion of body snatchers. So we were paying tribute every step of the way.